Hello everyone!
Hey!
Welcome to Uncut Gaming,
Where we don't edit our videos.
but we are rebuilding Lisboa.
Yes, we've already shot Lisboa like ages ago, and when we did our top 10 video, I was like, oh, we did Lisboa, let's see how our video looked like, and oh, it was bad.
It was bad.
It was horrible.
It was out of sync and the ending was missing.
Yes, it was like it's an hour and 45 minutes of video and it just cuts towards the end of the game without actually finishing or reviewing or anything. So we're gonna just sweep that under the rug and pretend it never happened and do Lisboa afresh.
Yay! So can you turn over these decks?
Yes, honey.
So
I turn over quickly.
So we are we're at Lisboa. We are entrepreneurs,
which is a European city.
So
we're merchant families.
We're not merchant families. We're builder families.
Okay, that's good enough.
And unfortunately for Lisboa, there at 1755 there was a earthquake, followed by a tsunami, followed by 3 days of fire, represented on the board by these lovely earth, water, and fire cubes.
Yep.
And that whole ordeal basically tore down Lisboa, down city specifically. Mm-hmm. And we are going to rebuild it.
Yep.
We are going to build stores in the middle of this board here.
Ooh, do you think the expansion will have a typhoon?
And we are going to build public buildings surrounding the board. We are going to do all that by visiting these three nobles: the builder, the minister, and the king. And they will allow us to build stores, build public buildings, produce goods, buy those stores,
ships,
trade with ships, and so on. Interact with the church by getting church tiles.
Yes.
And so this is a fairly complex game. We're not going to cover every rule up front, but I am going to talk about the main scoring mechanism in this game, which is matching stores and public buildings. So let's say
thingy tiles.
Sorry,
where are the
there
royal tiles? Okay, because I need to take.
Oh,
that's my starting bonus.
Okay. So, like I said, the main scoring mechanism in this game is by matching public buildings with stores. So let's say, this is a two-player thing. So let's say I built the public building here, basically
on top of the rubble.
Yeah, just for the simplicity of the demonstration. Then this public building basically affects this row of stores. Every store that we will build
is facing the brown street, which is the bookstores.
Yeah.
So in this case, these two.
Yep. So every store that is basically a bookstore, these are bookstores because they are facing the book street.
Yep.
Will earn us victory points. How many victory points? Well, that is depicted down here. So this store will score me 3, and yours will score you 4. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns that we can build stores at.
Yes. And each store individually can score 3 times.
Yep.
Once from here, once from here.
Yep.
And once from the top row.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what gets built first. Stores or public buildings, they will always score when there is a match.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we can start. And we'll cover the rules as we go along.
Yeah.
Hopefully without any major rules mistakes.
Oh yeah, we got paragraphs upon paragraphs of corrections last time, which we're very grateful for, and we just read them to make sure that we're not making any mistakes this time around.
Yeah. And I do want to mention that we're playing with the deluxe version of the game, which means that we have these lovely meeples, and we also have
That's not the base game?
No. And then
nice.
we also have this let's call it a variant, where I randomize the bonuses on the board, both for stores and for the public buildings. And this also only comes with the Kickstarter deluxe version. Okay, so I'm the first player denoted by this lovely wig token.
Yep, gotta love them wigs.
Yeah, and basically on our turn, the only thing that we do is select a card from the hand of 5 cards that we have, play it, do a bunch of stuff, and then draw back up to 5 by picking one of those available cards.
Yeah, I like how you started with the only thing we do, and then you explained that we do a truck ton of things.
It's okay.
It's a Lacerda game. It'll be complex.
Yes. Okay, so I am going to...
What you gonna do, honey?
I am going to... Let's see. I will build a ship.
Yes.
So I am going to basically play a card. Let's say I'll play, it doesn't have to match. Let's say I'll play this card, the builder card. When we play a card, we can either play to our portfolio. Noble cards go this way, and let me just pull this up. Can you hold this?
Yes, honey.
Okay, let's imagine that this is on the table. So noble cards go this way, and treasury cards go this way. Nobles allow us to gain influence. This is a 0, but I have other cards that allow me to gain more influence, and influence is important to actually visit the nobles. And treasury cards that do not depict a noble have some passive abilities, so that this is an ongoing passive ability. So that's option 1, playing the card to our portfolio. The second thing that we can do is actually place the card here at their offices and then visit them, which will allow us to perform different actions. But for now, what I'm going to do is take this noble card. I am going to get this bonus, which I am basically hiding under my portfolio. So the bonus in this example is to take 1 cube, one rubble cube.
Yes.
So let's say I'll take the cheapest one, the blue one, and we'll talk about that later. And then I can do one of 2 things.
But it's not from a building. It's like from the general supply of cubes.
Yeah, that's, yep. And then I can do one of 2 things. I can either export chips to ships,
export
goods to ships, which we don't have yet.
Yes.
Or trade with nobles. Trading with nobles is basically doing 2 of these minor actions. So there are 6 minor actions. I'm going to do 2 of them. The cost of doing actions is to give them a resource, basically bribing them into getting me
these
help.
Are the minor actions, and this is a major action, which we cannot do by bribing.
Right. So I want to take this noble action for the king. The king wants...
Is it not related to the same noble?
No. It doesn't matter what's on the card itself.
Right.
When we just
bribe them.
Them, yeah. So the king, the minister wants either books or gold. I'm going to give him books to perform the build ship action. Building a ship basically means taking the top ship. There are at the first phase of the game, there are only 2 ships available, this one and this one. The cost of building a ship is just resources according to the hull size, in this case 1, right? So I'm going to pay with cloth. So now I have a ship.
That's very good, honey.
Whenever you build a ship, you do 2 things. You move the treasury up. That changes a couple of things we'll talk later. And then I also gain influence. The influence...
You gain 0.
Yeah, the influence is basically the numbers that you see here. So that's 3 for me.
1, 2, 3. Very good, honey.
So that was my first of 2 noble actions. The second
that's
one...
why we put the resource on the board itself, so we can denote that Idan's already done one and can't do this one again.
Yeah. And the next thing that I'll do is just put 2 nobles on the board. So I'm basically taking...
Are they called nobles?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to put 2 and 1 in the king's office and 1 in the builder office.
Okay. Now your turn
And with that, I end my turn. These go away. And I pick a card.
Very good.
So the card that I'll pick is the king one. Can you give me the king card?
Yes.
Thank you.
So these are all pretty much, like, not pretty much, they're all the same.
In terms of categories, they're one pile for
the king cards, one.
Yeah, exactly. For minister, builder, and treasury cards.
Well, I pretty much forgot what's the strategy for this. However, I see an opportunity, so I'm going to take... They can't see the bottom of my board, right? So I'm going to take this card, and I'm going to put it in my lower part.
Yeah, yep.
My
your portfolio.
The never region of my portfolio.
Okay,
So we do the upper part, which means that I gain a loan, which is the market value. So I gain 4 coins.
Yeah.
That's 5, right?
Yep. You basically get a subsidiary, or like, it's not a loan, but you get government help.
I get government help, and then the government goes slightly
more bankrupt. The treasury goes down. Yeah.
Okay, and once I did that, I can still bribe the nobles.
Yep, or export goods.
Wonderful. What was I gonna do? This was not paying any coins.
Yep. When you put a treasury card there.
Right, that's not bad. That's really, really not bad. What does the king want? He wants clothy cloth. So I perform...
You can move the cardinal once or twice, and then take one of the church tiles that is adjacent to him. So you chose this tile because that means that you won't have to pay coin when you're doing a specific action, which we'll cover later.
Yes.
I guess.
And now I have another action with a different noble if I so choose.
Or the same noble.
Yeah, right. And I'll just start padding up the... And it has to be on 2 different nobles, right?
Yes,
so I'm going to start padding my presence.
Yep.
And I think that is it. You just have to refill this, and then it's your turn, and I'll take Levis.
Yes. Okay. So I think the first thing I'll do is actually, let's see.
It's on the board. You lose influence when you, even if it's not, okay, sure. We had a conversation earlier about having to pay when you visit the nobles.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Once we visit them.
So, by the way, we didn't mention this, but we are limited in the number of cards total on in our portfolio.
Right, according to...
It starts with 2.
Yep.
It starts with 2, but then as we put more rubble cubes on our board, basically it represents us helping cleaning up the city. We get more prestige or something, or we get more influential, and then we take these cubes off, which means that our portfolio gets bigger. In this case, it gets increased by 1.
Though in your case, it's really not a big deal because you lose nothing by replacing him.
Correct. Okay, so I think I will place this treasury card in our portfolio. Now, because I have a limit, I need to discard something. I'll discard this card.
Yeah, which
and
again gives you nothing.
Yeah, and then I get the subsidiary, and it lowers down, which is okay. And then the passive ability is that for me, something will trigger. Well, let's talk about it later. Yeah.
Red rubble cubes are 1 less gold to pay. So, you know.
And then I'll take a card. Can you flip the? Yep.
Yes, of course I can, honey.
All right.
I can do anything you want me to.
So I'll take the treasury card, please, and then you can flip it. Thank you.
Then I flip it again. Sure. I think I'm gonna...
Oh, wait.
Yes.
The only thing I did was actually put the card here, but I haven't done any actions.
Yeah, you can bribe them now, or
I'll sell the gold to the ship.
We check the gold value, which is currently at 6.
So 6, correct. So I get 6, and this gets flipped, and that's it.
Okay, and something will happen with the flipped tile next turn.
Yeah.
I think I will
visit the builder. So you put your pawn on it to denote that it is currently your turn.
Yes.
And then the first thing that you need to do when you visit a noble, you need to pay you need to pay influence.
Yes.
The number of influence that you need to pay is equal to the number of other nobles that are in his office. Currently 2. The neutral one because we're playing 2 players. Sorry, the neutral one because we're playing 2 players and me. So that's 2. Plus, according to the treasury status, which in this case it's really low, so you need extra influence to meet them, it's a total of 3. And then you go down by 3 influence. Great.
So now I get to pick one minor action and one of the major actions. Yeah. So I think that the
major action. There's only one major action.
I think that I'll take the...
Take a plan, which is the
this
lower one there. Yep.
And now I get to build.
Yep.
Now I didn't think that much through on the building, so you'll have to give me a second. I want to check what's cheapest at the moment. So these cubes don't count, right?
No.
Just these?
Yes.
Okay,
what?
So...
Wait. Yeah, these and these.
Yeah, that one I remembered. So basically this is 1, 2, and 3, 4.
Right.
And 6 plus...
You will take a cube first.
Yeah, but if I don't take a cube first, it's 6 plus 2, because that's the cost of the treasury, so 8. And once I remove a cube, it'll be a bit less. Yeah, I think that that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna build over here.
Yep.
So my bonus will be 1 resource. This goes here. I remove this cube, so I need to pay 4 plus 2.
That basically represents you cleaning up the street a little bit.
Yes.
So you get to put that cube on your board in the matching row. And then you need to pay to clear the land, or to build the land. And the cost is basically according to the cubes, like you mentioned, plus the treasury level. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6
so
money.
I already paid 6 money.
Yep.
Could you remind me what was this bonus?
So yeah, so whenever you build a store, you basically unlock a special ability.
The mule is here, honey.
Yes. So basically this one says that you can pay in gold instead of influence when you're visiting nobles. This one says that you
don't pay resources when getting a new ship. Yeah, that's what it says.
So what does this mean then?
-1 resource.
But what does this mean?
No resources at all.
So you start from the bottom?
Yes.
You
always have to go up
right.
in each
Okay,
column.
so this is 1 resource less, and this is 1 good more when you actually produce.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the upper one is...
get 1 more of each kind.
That you produce, exactly.
Yeah.
So I need to choose a bonus. I'll take the bonus that relates to production.
Yep. Right.
And that is it. I don't gain any VP for it because there are no government buildings there at the moment.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. You are allowed to follow up on it.
Yes, I currently don't have any favor token.
Shame.
Yes, I only have the favor for the king. If you played a king, I could have followed you.
If I would have played a king.
Yes.
So this card goes into the discard, and then I get to pick a new one, which will obviously be the same one because I want to keep my options open. And it's your turn, honey.
Okay. So I will visit
the
builder as well. So you can place my pawn on it. And then I need to pay influence. The influence is, again, 3. Why am I at 5? At 7?
You created an influence action.
Yeah.
So you're much higher than me because I had nothing on my top portfolio.
Yeah. Okay, and then for the first...
I need to pay 1 less whenever I pay.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Okay, we have to remember the passes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna, I think, take a plan. So that's this minor action or noble action. So I'll take the blue architect plan. We'll talk about those in soon. And then I'm going to build a store. And I'd like to build a store. I think here.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the... Oh, we need to refill the smaller one.
These are meant to restrict you in follow-up actions so that you can't build of the same color.
Yeah. So I'm basically going to take this city tile and place it over here.
You get 5.
Gaining me 5.
What was the money called? Reas?
Reas.
Okay, so I gave you 5
Reas. And then I'm going to clear a cube.
Dirty saying it. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to clear a cube. I'm going to clear, let's say, this cube. I'm going to place it over here. And then I'm going to count how much money do I own.
So 5 from here. And
5 from here. And an additional 7 from here, right?
You have a discount on
I have a discount on red. So that's 5 plus 7, that's 12. Minus 1, that's... what did I say? 12? Yeah, 12.
Let's do 11. It again. That's 1. That's 4 total here. 7. That's 11. And you have market.
Yeah.
So you need 13 in total.
13 in total. Okay.
Now you get the money first, right?
Yeah, I had the money regardless, but yes, I think I get the money first.
Yeah, I remember.
So that's 13. And I get to place a store. I'll place the extra production, I think.
Yeah.
No scoring, because there are no public buildings. And by the way, at the start of my turn, this ship has sailed, basically earning me the number of wigs, victory points according to the number of resources on it, and that goes away. And I got the store, and I think that is it.
So I'm a follow-up.
Okay.
I don't place my token there because it's still technically Adam's turn. This is meant to help us remember, especially in a large number of players.
Yeah.
So I only get to pick one of the free actions because that's a follow-up.
You do need to pay 3.
Ooh.
You can, if you need to, pay
drop a
wigs.
Wig, right? But it's just 1 wig.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough. I'll pay 1 wig. I'll go to 0 influence, like sell my soul. And I will obviously build a store. So where do I want to build a store? Well, this is what? 9, 11. That's the market. 13, which is way too rich for my blood. So that's not happening. But I could build it here, I think. If I remove this cube, then I'm at 4 plus 2, 6. And I get 5. So that's what we're gonna do. Now you took the pink, so I cannot build any more cloth stores.
Yeah.
So if I want to build here, I'm pretty much obligated to make it into a bookstore. So that's what I'm doing. So I get 5 coins.
So the shadow is...
Sure. I fully agree with your pedantic insistence on shadows. And I'm gonna put the house here. I need to pay, after this is removed, I need to pay 6, right? That's what we said.
2,
4,
4,
2,
6, yeah.
6. I have a discount of 1, permanent discount whenever I have to pay. So I only paid 5. Took the rubble. I think that's it, isn't it? Okay, then I'm done. And you're done.
Okay, I will get a card, and the card I'll take is the builder one.
Sure. Have a builder. And now it's my turn. I thought I knew what I was gonna do, and then I don't know what I was gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna put the builder over here in my portfolio. The bonus he gives me is a rubble cube from the generic pile. So I've done this, which means I've completed 1 row.
1 column.
1 column. So this one goes over here for future use when we start using the decrees.
And your
I need to use
portfolio
up my
size increased from 2 to 3.
Yeah, that's the important part, because I do intend to do things.
Well, doing things
is a part of the game, yes. I think that what I'm gonna do is, first of all, get another favor, because I want to be able to follow up on builder actions, especially since I have money. And then, how do I gain influence other than building on top of influence? I need to have people in my portfolio, and then I need to instigate. Okay, sure. I will bribe him with books so I can get a ship. Now, ships will generally cost me 2 resources. However, I have a discount of a resource, so I can just pay the gold. And then I have a ship.
Yep. What happens when you build a ship?
What happens when I build a ship? Treasury goes up by 1, and we have an influence event, so I get 1, 2, 3 influence. And that is it. This ship is not available to us, if I remember correctly.
You can flip the
color
cards,
indicates
just flip it.
that those ships are from a different time period than the one we're in at the moment. Am I done? Did I do everything?
Yeah.
I put the thingy, then I did the thingy, and then I did more thingies. So yeah, we're done.
Did you? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Good.
So now I take a card, and I think I'm gonna take this one.
Okay. I'm going to sponsor an event. Sponsoring it will cost me 3 reas.
Very good.
And then what happens is I open a public building.
Yes.
In order to open a public building, you need to have a plan, which you take from here. So I have a plan. The plan also means that I have to sort of lose. Thematically, it's hiring 2 nobles. The nobles come from the offices. I do have a tile that says that I need to pay 1 less.
That's good.
So I only need to pay 1 less.
Very good.
So that'll be, I think, the king's noble. So he just goes back to me. And again, thematically, he goes to work at the public building. And then I take this public building, the currently available blue architect public building, and then I choose where do I want to put it. It's always free, but I am going to put it here. This bonus says that
You get a decree.
Yes. Fine. Okay. A decree. Yes. So let's do that. So I'm going to take a decree. I'm going to take, I think, this decree. This one says that at the end of the game, I'm going to get 2 points for every cloth store that I own. So let's put that there for now. Good. So this goes away. I also get these 2 cubes.
Very good. And you place it over here. And you get how many? You get 4 points. Because now the store matches the conditions, so you score.
Yeah.
Which is always nice.
And I think that is it.
I cannot follow up on this because that's not an action which you can follow up, and now you get to choose a card.
Great.
So, yes, you paid. Okay, good.
Yeah. So I'll choose the king.
These get refilled because we're done with your turn.
Yeah, that's true. And also the decree. Yeah, I'll pick the minister, the blue minister.
Okay, here you go, honey.
Thanks.
This one gets revealed. I think that I will follow up, but I'm not sure.
Follow up?
Still lamenting. Not follow up, but do the same thing that you did.
And this also immediately refills.
Though you cheapened the king action. So I could open a public building, which is not a bad idea since you cheapened it. You could follow up, but it's up to you. So I'm going to take the king action. The king action will cost me just 1 influence, which is nice. So I lose 1 influence, and now I get to choose one of these actions. Do I need a? Nope, I do not. So I pretty much have to do the priesty priest.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, and I get to pick one of those, right?
Yes, but before we actually passed the treasury icon, which means that the treasury goes up by 1.
Okay, great. This means that I get an extra resource whenever I produce. And this means that at the end of the game, this is an additional plan for
blue
all
plan
intents and purposes.
with 2. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take the plan.
Sure.
Could you refill it?
Nope. It's at the end of your turn.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do anything else with him. Okay, so I open a public building. I have this plan, which is let's see which. First of all, let's see which public buildings are available to me. So this is the only one that will actually score me. So I'm gonna do that. So that's the green.
Yep.
That requires me to sacrifice to the gods 2 public officials.
Nobles.
Nobles. Well, they're public officials.
Oh,
now,
sorry, not
they?
nobles. Yeah, they're officials. Sorry, you're right in this one, because these 3 are the nobles.
Yeah, and they're now being executed, so that's fine. And you said that I'm right, so now it's canon. I get one of. First of all, I get these 2.
Yeah.
So that's nice for me.
Yes.
And I get to take one of these plans.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take the green one because I don't have a green one. I think it makes perfect sense. And now all the buildings in this column score.
Right.
So in this case, it's just this one, and he gives me 4 points. That's it. I did this, I scored. It's your turn, honey.
Yep. So I will. Yep. So I will pay my favor tile of the king in order to follow up. I need to pay influence.
Yes.
Influence for me is just 1.
Can I change my mind and just remove it from here? Okay.
So is 2.
Gotta be a bitch.
And then I
may be petty, but I will win.
And then I will build a green public building. I have this starter plan. I need to pay only 2 officials instead of 3 because I have this decree. This church tile. So I'm gonna take back my 2 officials.
Very good.
And then I will take the green public building and place it over here. What?
Place it on somewhere you're gonna score.
I'm not gonna score because I only have pink.
But you can't do the blue one.
No, right. So I'm gonna put it over, let's say, here.
That means you get. Oh, this is not available.
I theoretically, very theoretically,
yes,
can end the first phase of the game by placing it like here or here, because then I'll have 2 red cubes, and that completes my first 2 columns, which means that we're moving on to the second half of the game. But I don't think I want to do that.
Those are better cards, so it's not really a big deal. At least not to me. The question is, what gives you most points?
Yeah. So nothing gives me points at this moment, but I am going to take this or this.
This is a favor from a noble.
Yeah, I think
you're kind of low on.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll take this bonus. I'm going to take the builder favor.
Very good, because one of us will probably do a builder action soon.
Yes, and this will go here, and this will go here, which means that I've completed my first column. So this goes here.
Very good.
And this goes here, and nothing scores.
But you got stuff from it. It's not a bad move.
Yes.
Okay.
And
now I think it is your turn, because that was a follow-up action. This goes away. I took my end of turn card.
Very good.
Now it's your turn.
Okay. Right. Let's see.
I have like no resources, which is a bit upsetting, but like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do, but later.
Okay, so if I will...
What you gonna do, honey? Yeah, you wanna go to the noble so I can follow up on you? Yeah, you want to go to the nobles?
I think I'll go... Wait, this moves here.
Yeah, these are automatically refilled.
I think okay. So... I'm just thinking that I need more gold, which means that, oh, what? Okay. So I'm going to place this card at my portfolio. This will gain me 4 money, and it'll decrease the treasury.
Okay, that's great. So do you have one to give back to the treasury? Okay.
And because I put something on my portfolio, I can either trade or, oh.
You do not have resources to trade, but you could...
No. All right, let's take this back.
I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah.
So this goes up again.
Yeah. I theoretically could produce by visiting the... Yeah, sure.
You only have one store. Are you sure that's the best idea? Like,
I mean...
At the same time, you could just use up this card and you
But then I'll pay 4 to get 2 books.
Get resources that are worth 10. Which you can then export or use when bribing nobles. I don't know, I think it's the better move, but it's your turn.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I mean...
And you're not low on money. At all.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could take the gold afterwards and do it with the gold, which is worth 1 more, and I don't know. Okay, fine. Just place it there. The treasury is currently at 4, so I'm going to pay 4. Very good. Then I'm going to get 2 books. And that is the end of my turn. And then I think I'll take the gold.
Very good. I think that once 2 piles are done,
3.
the page is over.
3.
3 piles. Oh, so we have plenty of time. I'm gonna do the same thing, only I'm not gonna pay because I have the thingy that says I don't pay.
Yes.
It's over yonder.
Yep.
So, clothy cloth, and it's your turn.
Okay, take a card and...
Right.
And then I'm gonna...
This is actually a really good card for me, so I can't say no.
Yep. Okay, so I am going to ship or export these 2 resources.
So you need to first put a card, right?
Yeah. Or I can
just do the treasury action to do what you did you wanted to do last time. It's really good.
Okay, so I am going to yeah. Or I can do this.
I have a slight question, not to confuse you, but you built 2 public buildings, right? Did you remember that you have a discount in nobles in each one of them? Yes. Okay, very good.
So I'm gonna play this card, which gains me a clothy cloth.
Here you go, honey.
This goes away. Oh, no, it doesn't go away because I have a limit of 3.
Exactly.
Yep. And then I am going to export some resources. I'm going to export 1 book over here, which will
use my ship as well, and mine is actually better for you because you gain additional money. I gain
so VP, just 2 VP,
but he gains more money from it.
And I do want to open a store and then generate stuff, so I'm going to give you these 2. Your whole size is 2, which is great.
Yes.
So in total, I'm going to get this is 5 plus. I mean, in total of 15 plus 2. That's 17.
Very good.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And they all flip. And now I finished my turn, so I'm going to take a card. I'm going to take, let's say, the builder card.
Very
Thank you.
Last card in the builder stack.
Okay.
Okay, so now remind me, because it's the start of my turn, these 2 are cleared.
Yep, and you get 2 points.
I get
3 points. Wigs.
2 wigs, and that is it. Yep. Now it's my turn normally.
Yep.
I don't remember what I wanted to do. I think that I wanted to do this. Now this does not cost me money, and this means I get to choose between a public building or a storefront to build. And I think I'm gonna build a store. I just want to see how much money I have. I have 9, which is not a lot. So this is out of the question. Oh no, this is not out of the... Yes, it is, because I also have to pay the treasury cost, which is 4. Ugh. Let me find the cheapest thing I can reasonably build, and I'll do that. I think that the cheapest thing that will actually be good for me is to build over here. That's free, and that's an additional 2, so we're at 5, plus 4, that's 9, minus 1 because I have a discount, so that's 8 money, and I build a bookstore over here.
You mean a tool store?
Yes, tool store, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got them wrong. So I get free influence from this bonus, which is always nice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And I get to put my store.
Yep.
And because we have a public building here, I score. So I will score 4 points.
Yep.
And that is it. You cannot follow up on this because it's not that type of action. And now I have to take a card. I'll take the king card because I have a feeling he'll come in handy.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. I clear this resource, which means that I get a victory point, if you please.
Very good, honey.
And then I will build a store by visiting the builder.
Yep.
So that is the builder card I have. You can place it there, my pawn on it. And then I need to pay influence. I need to pay only 1 influence. So you can reduce my influence by 1. And then I need to pick a building, a store that I want to build. I do want to build, let's say over here, I think. No, here.
Okay.
All right.
So that's 1 from here because you have a discount.
So let me take the bonus first. I am going to take, I think, a red one. I'm not sure why, but that's fine.
But that's fine.
Yeah. Gonna end the age of the end of my turn. Right. So that's done. Then I need to take this, and place it over here. Then I need to pick up one of the rubble cubes. The rubble cube will be this red one. And I'm going to place it here.
So now you have to pay 2
1
plus 4, that's 6.
1, that's 2, plus 4, that's 6. So here is my 6. And then I'm going to place this building over here. And then I'm going to score 4 points because of this. So if you can give me 4 points, please. Right.
Well, we're hooked up to mics. I mean, I'd love to just bend over and pick it up, but it's not.
Where is it? Is it really far?
It made noises of really far. Let me just check.
Don't move the camera.
I'm trying. Can you help me aim? Nope, you cannot. Okay, got it. Very good. Was it Lisboa I bent over last time?
Wow.
I don't remember, but there was bending over. Much bending action. Okay, so it's back on track.
Okay, and I think that is my thing. You can follow me if you want.
I cannot follow up reasonably. Like, let's see if I can. First of all, I can't do a build action. I think I will follow up. Yeah, I will follow up. But I will only do a minor action.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just change the fact that I'm on a book by moving it over here, and now I'm on actually. I did that for another reason. Fine, I'll go back
points,
to books. No, it's points either way, because this will score either way.
You're right.
But I probably, want another kind of
resource.
Yes. Okay, continue.
I don't know. Anywho, what I did was this minor action, because you can pick one of the three.
Yeah.
And I put...
Did you pay influence?
Yes, I did. I paid 1 influence.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was on 5. I paid 1 influence, and I put my 2 officials.
Okay.
And that is it. You get to pick a card. Pick a card, honey.
I will take the builder card, please.
You remember that you need a variety because now we get to discard them.
Yes.
Okay, great.
All right, so now it's the end of the first phase of the game. Hooray. Essentially what happens now is that we can discard however many cards we want. Then we will draw back up to 5. And I can theoretically discard my whole hand. And then I will gain the bonus that is beneath the noble cards. I don't have to pay the penalties, but I do get the bonuses.
Do you want to change your mind?
No, that was the card that I took.
Okay, sure.
So I will discard, I think,
The
all
new
of them.
cards we get are better,
Yeah,
so
all of them.
sometimes it's okay.
So the
but
only
it does
bonus,
rush the counter.
Yeah, so the only bonus that I'll take is placing 2 nobles. So I'll be placing 1 over here and 1 over here. And that's it. I'm going to discard my entire hand.
Discard 3 cards. So that's the first. I took a cloth as a bonus. I'm going to get a decree in a second. And then I get a plan. I can stack them up, right?
Yep.
So I can have more than 1. So I'm going to take this one because it's cheaper than the one I have. How do I have a plan of 3?
That's
the top
just
one
the
is 2?
starter one is 3.
Oh, that's mean of them. Okay, sure. So these 2 remain in my hand, these 2 go away, these 3 go away, and I get to pick a decree. Remind me what's the D? For every store that's mine on D, that's actually rather good for me. So I'm gonna take this.
It also rhymes.
I'm gonna discard 1 of my cubes so I can get another decree.
No, you're not taking the decree. Oh, you are taking the decree action, or you're getting a decree?
The icon was a decree action.
Oh.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, I can take another decree.
I tossed
it's in the discard, yeah.
So,
but it was this icon.
No, I know. Let's check the mini rulebook.
Oh, sure.
Take a decree. If you have a rubble set, you may discard it to take another decree. Yep.
Okay, so this is max influence or tied, and that's good. Not amazing, but good.
So you have 2 cards in your hand?
This is for each house on D, right?
This is for each house on D. Yep.
Well, they kind of stack and compound, so I'm just gonna take them both.
Should be discarded.
Okay, I got 3 cards. I have 5. These cards go away, right?
Yes, everything goes away.
Give me the new stacks and I'll put them.
Yeah, I gave you 3 purple cards.
Yes, I noticed.
So we don't need the purple cards anymore. And now...
okay. So it doesn't change the timer of the game?
What do you mean, the timer?
Why did you shuffle them? Aren't they according to color? According to
no,
noble?
First of all, no. Second of all, I do want to sort of shuffle every subgroup. But no, they were not sort of a icon.
So now I need to sort them by icon.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll let Idan talk about the history of Lisboa.
Oh, wait. No. So while you're doing that, because we're moving from first phase to second phase, we are scoring. We are scoring 3 points for every set of rubble cubes. I have 2 set of rubble cubes, so I gain 6 wigs. So that places me at 21. And you have 1 set of rubble cubes. That'll place you at 17.
That is wonderful. Thank you for placing me at 17.
The game will end.
Which is also my age.
Sorry?
Nothing. Go on, honey.
The game
will end.
will end when, again, there are 3 stacks of cards empty, or when someone builds or completes his 4th set of rubble cubes.
But the other player gets a turn.
We complete the round, and then we play one final round. And
Okay,
by the way, these are now available.
Only, yeah, just like that. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And then it is your turn.
Is it?
Oh, gosh.
Are you sure? Didn't I play? No, you ended, I followed up, and then I... Lots of stuff. This game is stufful. Which is like full of stuff. I kind of want to upgrade my ship. I have a discount, so I basically pay nothing for it, right? Right. And that'll give me an influence event, which is always good to have. But I also want to build, and I need money. No. I need the money. I just need it. Okay, so I do this. I am capped at 3 cards.
4?
Oh, capped at 3 cards.
So you have to remove something.
He goes away, and what happens is
you get
take a loan. So that's
4.
So that's 4 coins. I have a new passive now to play with, and I can trade resources. Yeah. So that's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. So you get something out of that too. So
that's 15 money.
Yes, that's 15
plus
money.
2. So that's a total of 17.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm gonna flip mine.
Because your ship is full.
And I'll get something out of it next turn. And I took my 17 coins. So I'm happy.
Yep.
And rich. Finally. Yep. You get a VP because it's the start of your turn and you have a thing flipped.
Just take a card first.
Yeah. I would like a builder. Builder.
All right, so I am going to sponsor an event. By the way, this is one of the promo cards. I don't remember if it came with the Kickstarter or we got it another way. I don't remember. I think it's choosing one of the main actions. So first I'm gonna
pay free, which you have. Use it. It's great. You have
I need
money.
Influence somehow. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna pay 3.
Oh, if you don't go to the judge, you need influence. That's right.
Even if I go there, it's not. Yeah, it's a minister. So in any case, I'm gonna pay 3. Thank you. And then I'm gonna.
What you gonna do, honey?
I am going to build a store.
Okay. So building a store is this person.
Builder.
Yep. And you have to pay 3 influence.
No.
Have 1. You have to pay 2 influence.
Why do I need influence? I'm not visiting him. I'm just building a store.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yep. Okay.
No, the iconography included their pictures, so I assumed it's a visit action.
Oh.
But you're right, it only has one of the icons below.
Yeah.
So it's probably not a visit action, but just the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I will...
build a bookshop. It'll give you influence. Like over here. And it'll score twice, which is good.
Sure, yep, I think you're right. So I will pay, let's see. I'll take... sorry.
That's 1.
Okay, so I'll take...
You're looking at the wrong place, honey.
Oh, sorry. I'll take this one away.
Very good.
I'll take this one and place it over here.
I gave you free influence.
Yes. And then I will place one of my shops over here.
Very good. And now you have to pay 1 and an additional 6. So that's 7 plus 3, that's 10. You don't have any relevant discounts. I just checked.
So 10.
And you scored twice because public building A and public building B affect this store.
Oh.
Did you score twice last time? You
No.
did not score twice last time. So you need 4 and an additional 6. So you gain a 10 points. No, you're winning.
Confused. Okay. I'll discard that card. And I'll take hopefully the builder card.
New one.
Yeah, I'll take the builder card.
Very good. Enjoy your builder card.
You can flip it if you want.
Sure.
And now it is your turn.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna pull the same shtick that I've been pulling.
We're doing that a lot this game.
Yeah, we usually do that less, but I have a discount and you got good cards.
Yeah.
So since I'm not paying anything for it, there's absolutely no reason not to. Okay, what will score me the most points and or screw you the most? So I want to fill the D. Like I want the entire row to be full. So I think I'm going to build a... Oh, there's a majority here. I keep forgetting about
at the end of the game, yep.
Wow, you're way ahead of me in bookstores. So yeah, bookstores is going to be it. So I'm going to build here. So I get a set of books. And I need to remove 1 cube, so it'll be this one to expand my portfolio. So this goes over yonder, and this only scores once, so that's just 1, 2, 3 points. But it works out with my endgame goals, so I'm happy. And that is it. That's only 1 action.
Yep. Okay, now I would like to visit. That's a lot of things. I would like to visit the minister.
Oh, the decree guy. Let me just.
No, I do. I want to build. Sorry, I want to. Wait, I don't have money. Oh yeah. The minister. Yes, the minister.
Minister it is. Wait, did I even pay?
No.
I'm on 22, so I did not pay. Okay, so yes, I did. I removed the cube. So that's 1. That's 7. That's 10. Discount of 1. I have to pay 9. Okay, almost cheated. Okay, so you're visiting the minister, Mr. Minister.
Yes. So I'm going to. So I need to pay the influence. So I need to pay 2 influence for that.
Your 2 influence has been paid.
And I am going to, instead of building a ship, I'm going to produce.
Okay.
So I have the bonus of, for each type that I'm producing, I get another one. So I'm going to
get 2 cloth.
2 cloth and 3 books.
And
because we have produced cloth and books, they go down in value. They never go up in value.
Yep. You have been given the resources.
And that was my noble act, my state. I don't remember the name. So I think it's regular action. And let's do the major one.
Yep.
The major one will be taking 2 decrees. One by just picking it up, and the second by discarding this cube.
Yep. We apologize for the dog barking outside, but we assure you he's cute.
If I have the most stores for every public building, for every... Oh, this is good.
For every row B.
For every store in row B, regardless of its color.
Yeah,
so I'm going to take 1 of those, and then I'm going to also take, if I have the most influence... Wow. If I have the most stores at C... And...
Most clothy cloth. Oh, for each cloth.
For each clothy cloth. If I have the most plans, build plans.
I don't. Yeah, it's build plans.
Build plans. Or tied for. I guess I'll take this one at C. So now I have a reason for B and C, I guess. But then they sort of contradict. Let's take for every, if I have the most number of stores, I think that's good. Or tied for. So that's it, right?
Yes, but wait.
Yeah.
You only refill them at the end of your turn, which does not include my follow-up action.
Yeah. So we're going to follow up.
Definitely going to follow up on this. I just haven't decided if I want the decrees or to produce because I'm poor AF. Actually, I have money, but I don't have decrees. So this is an additional point for each 2 influence. That's not bad.
Yeah, you want that?
Give me a second.
Okay.
I just want to check in. This is the most built plans. This is for each blue public building, like really general blue public building.
Mm-hmm. There is currently 1.
Yeah, but we're gonna build more.
Hopefully.
One would hope.
Yes.
And this one is most stores. I will definitely take the most stores because I intend to compete on this.
Oh, we have both most stores?
No, this
is on C, regardless of your color, and this is if I have the most stores.
So most influence or 1 for each. This is safer, actually, because this is 5 points and this is max 5 points, but this will definitely give me something. So I'm taking this. I don't like the others, so I'm not going to use my rubble cube to get an additional 1.
So that's
and
it.
I've followed up on you. I still needed to pay, so that's 1 influence.
Yes. Okay, that's it?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Okay.
So now it's my turn because that was your turn. Did you take a card?
No, because that happens at the end of the game and the turn. I will take.
What you gonna take?
Z. Yeah.
Because that's good. That's like really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that one.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have enough influence to go visit the nobles? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna go visit him. I need to pay 2 influence, so that's 1, 2. And my first action will be to make everything more expensive for everyone because I'm a horrible person. And my second action will be to build a store. So, where do I want to build a store? First of all, we said I want to populate D. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I think I will build a gold store over here. And I have to remove a rubble cube, so that's gonna be this one. And what I pay after its removal. What I pay after its removal is 3, 4, 7. So I have paid 7. I have a discount of 1 per minute. So that was done. And the bonus was books. Remember, it's the same as... No, the bonus is cloth. Okay, I get 1 cloth. Great. Does this score? In no way does this score. Very good. Unless you're following up, which you can. Although it will cost you. It'll cost you a VP.
So no.
Oh, you're also low on gold. Don't.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to...
This gets discarded?
Yeah. I am going to place this card in my portfolio.
Which you can, because you have a max of 4.
Yeah, the bonus is that I get to move the cardinal ones and then take one of the two church tiles. I'm going to take this tile, which says that whenever I produce that each resource is worth...
I think it's...
+1 when I export it, I'm assuming. It's going to be a lot of money. Let's see.
It's the icon for production, but I'm not sure.
6. Whenever you sell, each good is worth +1.
Okay. So yeah,
coin. Yes. Come on. All right. So this one goes here. Now, I am going to interact with the nobles. I'm going to
bribe them,
or I don't remember the exact term. I am going to
give them gifts.
Yeah, I am going to. I guess okay. Let's first just build a ship. I'm going to build this ship. Because I'm upgrading, I only need to pay the difference. So that's 2 resources for me. Do I want to produce or do I want to get favors? I guess I want to. No, I don't want to produce. Do I want another one? Every time I take a decree, I get a... Decisions.
Oh yeah, definitely. Very difficult decision.
Fine, I'll produce.
Okay.
So, which means that I need to pay...
pouring out the market hardcore.
Yeah. So I'm going to pay these 2 resources just to upgrade. So this one goes here instead of this one. When I do that, it moves the
and you score influence,
treasury ones, and I score influence,
5, which
is
is
in my case is 5. Thank you. And now for my second action, I will put this one over here, and I will produce.
Yeah.
So that means that I produce 2 and 3 again. So that's 2 and 3.
Did you remember that you have a discount on upgrading ships?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you don't have a discount for upgrading ships.
No, but I upgraded. This one is for upgrading or building. 2. Yeah, I did.
Okay, great.
And that is the end of my.
And you cheapened them?
Turn, and now I cheapen them.
Okay.
So these go away.
Very good.
It is your turn. Oh, I need to take a card.
Yes, you do.
I guess I'll take the king one.
Okay, take of a king one.
That's 2.
That's 2 plans, which could be good for you, but it's not amazing. It's not one of those, oh my god, take it. Okay, so I'm gonna build this public building, which is blue and requires only 2 officials to be executed. So I think I'm gonna take one from here and one from here so I can keep some influence. Very good. Okay, so I take the blue public building. You can refill that one. This happens automatically. And I will build it over here. So I get one set of tools, which is always nice. These cubes go to their spot. And this building scores. So I get 5 points, which is nice for me. No follow-up on your end.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Oh no, we don't need that one. Though I could try and weasel my way under the table for the lulz.
Okay. You
took a card and it's your turn. We are kind of edging close to finishing, aren't we?
Okay, so I need to... I did
not mean to phrase it that way, but that's what happened.
Okay, so I need to do a lot of things, but first I will probably take this card and replace this builder with this one, and I will be able to put 3 nobles on 3 different offices. So if you can do that, thank you. And then I will. I will.
Very good, honey.
Thanks. Then I will export these 3 resources. So that's a total of 9 plus 6. So that's 15 money. Wow. So that's a 10. That's a 5.
You're so richy rich. Oh, I should have gotten 2 VP and cleared those.
Yep. Okay.
Sorry.
Now I will take.
Start of my turn.
Now I will take.
What you gonna take?
Doesn't matter. I'll just.
Oh my god! Yes, it does.
I'll just take the king one, but it doesn't really matter.
So you.
No, another. Why? No, the king card, because it's the end of my turn.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I had no idea what you were talking about. I was thinking about my turn, so I don't delay the game. I am going to put him in my portfolio, and he says that priest goes up 1, and we lay down the priest when we do that, because at the end of my turn there will be a score action. So now I need to pick one of these 2. We should refill this.
Yes.
And the other one. So this is 1 VP for each decree?
Whenever you take a decree, you get 1 VP.
Right. Okay. Wunderbar. Now, Okay, so first of all, it's still my turn, so I can still bribe nobles. Right?
Yep.
Right, very good. What do I want is the question. First of all, I want another ship. So I can get influence. Damn, that ship reduces my influence. But I get this. Okay, no ship. That's fine. Do I want to produce? Probably, since I have most resources. So yeah, I want to produce. So that's production. So let's see, I get 2 tools, and I have the bonus for all of them, so that's 3 tools.
Tool has been degraded.
Okay, and I took myself 3 tools. I'm capped at 4 of each resource.
4, yep.
I get
3 books.
Books.
Book has been degraded.
Yes, and I get 2 gold.
Gold has been degraded.
Okay.
Wow.
Wonderful. Now I can take another action. I just haven't decided which. I think I'm gonna say hi to Kingy King.
Sure.
Can I take this,
yes,
by the way?
Yes.
And he continues to lie down. I just have to pick one of those two because this is unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good,
Mm-hmm.
but not yet. Not yet, because I have to discard one. Okay, never mind. Taking a builder, because you're gonna build.
Yeah. Okay.
You will definitely build. Okay,
End of turn.
I'm done. These go away, and he goes
church
up.
scoring. So church scoring says that we can take our church tiles, discard them. We'll get the victory points at the back of them, which are also these minor little dots here. And then if we do that, we also gain influence.
If we discard at least one.
One, yes, one.
Okay, so I will definitely discard this one because it's a one-time bonus.
Yep.
It's no longer relevant, so I get free VP out of that.
Yep.
Do you discard?
And gain influence as well?
Yes, so that's 4 influence for me.
So that's interesting. I could do that.
They're good.
Yeah,
they're not amazing, but they're good.
I'm not sure if I'll I'll probably produce.
I don't know. It's a difficult question. Will he? Will he not? Join us next time.
Fine, I'll discard this one for.
That's the better one.
Yeah, I mean.
We are not even close to done on public buildings.
All right.
You know what?
Wait,
I could be wrong.
No, this is really.
Be wrong.
Oh, but I forgot.
Produced an extra resource. Take an extra resource.
No. It means that I get an extra coin.
Oh, so yeah, that's like 3. What, 3 coins?
Yeah, but again, it's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not production. This is not as good.
Yeah, so I am going to throw it out for 3 victory points and influence. And in my case, yeah, it's 5. Because I'm capped, I just get the 1 extra wig.
1, 2, 3.
No, it's not for every bump. It's just, yep.
I just assumed this for each bump.
No. So that is it, and then it is my turn.
Yeah.
Did you take a card?
Long-ass turn. Yes, I did.
Okay. So I get another 3 victory points because this ship has sailed.
Fabulous.
1, 2, 3.
Look at how far away you are from me, honey. You're winning.
Yay. All right. And now, and you can flip this one as well.
Yes, I can.
And now I really want to build a store. So I will build a store by visiting the lovely... Nope. I will do this instead. Because that's what we do.
And you pay 4.
And I pay 4. And now, and now let's think where I want to build a building. I probably...
You're like swimming in money?
Yeah.
So barely matters.
Yeah. So I think I will build a building over here.
Oh no. Yeah, we'll make it, they'll score either way, so it doesn't really matter what you build.
Or I'll take a plan. Yeah, I'll take the plan. So if I take a plan, I think I still want it to be, no, but I want to, yeah, I'll build it as books.
Okay, so it scores 4 points.
Books. I'll take a plan. Okay, let's take a plan. I will take.
I will give you the 4 VP.
The blue plan. You're giving me 4 VP because
public building on the store that you're gonna build. Okay, very good. Now you have to pay 1 for this because you have a discount. Oh, it's the Crooked House.
Yeah.
1 for this because you have a discount, and you need to pay another 1 and another 6. That's a total of 8 plus 4. That's 12.
12.
But wait, did you remove a cube?
No.
Okay, remove a cube first, and then pay 12, and then pay 9.
Thank you.
I'm trying to help with the mathy math.
Yes. And I scored the VP?
Yeah, I gave you the VP already.
Great. So I think that's it.
You have to take a card, but yes, that's it.
Wow. Okay, I will take. I think I'll take the minister one, the blue one.
The blue one. Enjoy, honey.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm thinking about my next turn because I kind of want to score influence, but I also want to build. So, you know, my life is incredibly difficult at the moment.
Yes.
I could just pump up lots of decrees, but I probably shouldn't yet. Do I need money? I'm kind of okay on money.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so busy thinking about what it is that I should do that I'm not exactly focusing on what my hands are doing. I apologize. It's a difficult game. I hope the camera is catching up all this hot boy on boy action. There's another card missing. Is it close to you?
Yes.
Very good. Do you think we'll be demonetized for this? We're not monetized in any way. We're just doing this for the lols. So this.
Okay, so put your.
I first of all need to pay 3 because
influence.
Ouch. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, -1.
Yay,
amazing.
2.
So just 2. Okay, where do I want to build? I can build to a total of 8. So what's this? This is a 6 plus 1, that's a 7 plus 4, that's 11. If I remove this cube, then it's 4 plus 4, that's 8. That's reasonable. I can do that. Okay, great. That's all my money, but I can do that. So I'm building over here. Do I want it cloth or gold? It scores either way, right? But I don't have cloth. And I might want to produce. So I'm gonna cloth. There's also majorities, so that matters.
Yeah.
And oh honey, you're right. I'm sorry, I put it the other way around.
All this time.
Yeah, the shadows didn't align. Okay, so I get a gold. So that's nice for me.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I removed this rubble cube. So that's also fabulous for me. And now I have to pay 4 plus 4, that's 8, minus 1, because I have a permanent discount of 1, is 7, which have been paid. This building scores once, so that's 3 VP.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to follow up.
Very good.
So I'm going to pay this favor.
And you have to pay
tile
2.
2.
Influence minus 1, so that's 1 influence.
Okay, now, in terms of money, I have 7. Plus, I can always go down influence to get extra money. So I theoretically have 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I recall. Okay, so that's 13 money in total.
That's very good for you.
What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Let's see. I do want to build on B, and I do want it to be cloth. So I think I'll take this one.
Okay, that's very good for you.
So
it'll only score once.
Yeah, that's fine. So
that's 1.
Oh yeah.
That's 1, that's 2 because you have a discount, that's 3. Plus 4, that's 7. That's exactly what...
I don't...
You remove a cube though.
Oh, right. So I'll remove the... Yeah.
They're the same cost for you.
Yep.
And you get a decreasing.
Yep. Okay, so how much? 6?
6, yes.
Okay, so 6 money has been paid.
And...
I am going to take... Oh!
Oh no! Well, you can make it a gold store.
Sure.
It's not that bad. It scores for 3 points.
So we need to undo everything?
No, we don't. You're building it at the same place exactly.
Oh,
just
right.
taking this one instead.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and you get to move Priesty Priest once.
Yeah, so that's when paying, I need to pay 1 less.
That's good. I've been using it all game.
Great. And now I get to place 1 over here.
Yes, and you've unlocked a bonus that now lets you pay with gold instead of influence.
Correct.
You also get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Due to this public building. And that was a follow-up action, so now I take a card, and then it's...
My turn.
Your turn, yes. Long-ass game.
So right now I will pay a little visit to the...
Yes.
The minister.
Yes, I cannot follow up, so it's just your turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to pay 2 influence.
That's, we have a discount on influence, so you only pay 1.
Okay,
because the market is prosperous.
Yes. I will produce, because why not?
Okay, sure, so you get this one, so that's, let's see. You get 2 gold, because you have the bonus on production. Very good, and you have a store, you get 2 cloth. Cloth has been reduced.
Oh, I've been...
Cheating?
Cheating. No, sorry, I have not been cheating.
2 cloth. Check if
Just 2 or... Yeah, 2 cloth. No, that's it. I'm good. I have a cap of 5, so I'm good. 5.
And you get 4 books.
4 books.
1, 2...
And we need to...
I reduced cloth, now I just need to reduce
gold.
Books. I reduced gold.
Oh, and books.
Yes, these are 4 books. If I'm not mistaken in my counting, you can check.
Okay, and then I will take 2 decrees.
Yes.
This one is really good for you. So you will not be getting this one.
For each building in A?
Of yours. Oh, that's... Oh, sorry, I was thinking of D. No, okay, so that's really good for you.
Yes, that's amazing for me.
So I'm going to take that one.
Sure, legit strategy.
Yeah.
And you remove the rubble cube, so you get to choose another one.
Yeah, I did? Yes, I did. I did, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I made sure.
Let's see.
Is there a max A? Because max A is good for you.
Not a max A. In terms of public buildings, you only have 2.
Influence could be good for you. I have 3 because of this church tile.
Yeah, maybe max influence, number of in C's.
Cloth is also good for you because you produce it nicely.
Sure, let's take this maybe.
Max influence. Okay, good for you.
Okay.
So now you pick a tile.
Card.
You pick a card and then you refresh them. And we're not that far from the end of the game.
I'll take another minister. Minister?
Yeah, enjoy your ministers.
Yeah, minister, I think.
You're not going to finish anytime soon, if I'm not mistaken. So I am going to go visit the king. Now I need to pay 3 influence, but we have a discount of 1 because of the market being prosperous. So I only spent 2 influence to do that, and I have 0 influence left. And you can't follow up, so it's just me. Now I have enough officials for both plans. So the question is, which is more beneficial to me?
To whom?
To me.
Oh.
Well, this is good. And so is this. This will cost me less officials. I think I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna place it over here. So what happens is, first of all, I get a gold. So that's nice for me, and I'm not over any cap.
You can take
I get these two. So this goes over here. Okay, great. And now this entire row scores.
Yeah.
So that's
4 plus 5.
Plus 5, that's 9 points. I'm at 33, so
okay.
I'm at 42. Can you reach it, honey?
It's thematic, right? Things falling down at Lisboa.
Yeah, I'm tired. I didn't get enough coffee before this game. I apologize. Next time I'll get it intravenously. Alright, you cute.
Why are you doing this to me?
Honey, there's a token here.
No.
It's even my color.
Oh, this is annoying.
We can get one of the extra cubes, honey.
No, we'll reach. It's for the viewers.
He's having fun. Don't.
It's so close to the camera.
The recipe of a good marriage is when your husband does absurd and random things. Very good, honey. You just go with it.
Where is it?
Like sometimes
Where is
you
it?
just meow in the middle of the
Oh, here
night.
it is. Let me.
But bend over properly. I want the viewers to see what I got.
That was difficult. Okay. Let's try to continue. That's it?
I need to take a card.
The good news is that now they're on this side of the table.
You make a valid argument, honey. I love you. Anywho, that was my turn. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna visit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna visit the decrease guy.
Boo.
No. I wanted to visit the king, sorry. I'm gonna visit the king.
I can follow up on this. I'll have to
There's no reason
pour
for
my
me.
soul for it, but I can.
Decrees? Why would I want to create? Decrees are nice. I don't want to produce though, so whatever. Let's go to the king.
Okay, you went to the king. Oops.
I need to pay 2 influence.
So that's
-1, so that's just 1 influence.
very good.
And then I need to build a public building. Great.
Yes.
Okay, I have this. Wait, this goes here. I kind of want that one. Fine. Fine. Yes.
Did I remove nobles for building this? No. What color was it? It was green. So this and these two get tossed off. I'm sorry.
Okay. I will build the blue architect's public building. I need to pay to send off 3 nobles, but because of this discount, only 2. So I'm gonna take this. Nah, let's take this one and this one.
You're a meanie.
Yes. All right.
You're a meanie.
Yes. Good. So that's done. Next, I will take this public building and I will place it.
Did you do a regular action?
Oh, right. I'll take. Yes.
I mean, the order doesn't really matter.
No, right.
We'll forget otherwise.
Yes. I'll take the minister. The blue.
Okay, so you're taking a favor from a royal, from the
words.
Yes, from a thingy, from a dude with a wig.
Yes. I also kind of need to do this. Okay, so I'll place this one.
Yeah.
And it's going to trigger the end of the game, I think, but that's okay.
Doesn't matter.
I am going to place it.
Yeah, it will. But you get points, so you know.
Yeah. This will give me another one of these, which is nice.
Can't you do the green one? No, you cannot. Oh well.
Yeah. But that won't give me any points.
No, none. It'll give me a bit.
I don't have anything here. Gold. This will give me a thingy for the end of the game. Yeah.
This is actually really good.
Do you have?
I have
No,
4.
Yeah, but do you? 4. You have 4, but do you also have a decree card that says something about plans?
Are these public?
Yes.
I don't think I do.
Everything. Okay, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, not everything. I don't think you can ask me how many
I think
images I have here.
I think.
Well, they're supposed to be reversed, so I doubt you can.
In the meantime, I'll just... I guess I'll take the gold. So
Okay. I gave you 1 gold.
1 gold, thank you.
These. And since the rules state so, you trigger the end
of the game. So we finish the round and then we play 1 final round.
So I have 2.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, and then in terms of scoring, I only score this one, which is 4 points.
Very good.
So I'm at 50. And then I need to take a card. I will take the... Doesn't matter. Is there a decree? Yeah, I'll take the king over there. Because it's a decree.
Here you go. I lose free VP if I try to follow up, right?
Yes.
So the question is, can a king action give me free VP? No, I don't have plans that are cheap enough. I could, however, move him, which isn't bad, because then I can take this, which is an additional person, and there's a majority for those.
Yes.
How much is the majority? Remind me.
15 against 5.
Yeah, sure. I will lose free VP for that.
Yep.
So I lost 1 to free VP because I don't have the influence to pay. I followed up. I move him twice. Income goes up.
Treasury, yeah.
Treasury goes up. I take this, and that is it. So now, did you take a card?
Yes.
Yes, you did. So now it's my turn. Now I only have 2 more turns. Idan only has 1 more turn. So I'm going to consult the decrees and see. Now these 2 are maxed out because they're about row D. So I can't get any more points from this. And this is influence, which is not bad, but also not incredible. Theoretically, I could use him, put it here. This will grant me a ship, which I don't have to pay any resources for, which will trigger a event that will give me 5 influence. Yep. So I get 5 influence. And now since I put someone in my portfolio, I can also bribe them. Now Idan will probably want to get another one of those, right? Most probably. So I could bribe him. So I will have, they have to be in different locations, right?
Offices, yeah.
Different offices, so that's better than nothing. You still might lose some influence. So that was 1. What was the second one that I wanted? The church will give me nothing. There's no point to this. I could, however, say hi to the king so I can follow up on Idan's action. So that was my turn. I'm sorry that it wasn't more thrilling, but like I tried.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this for diversity's sake.
Okay. I am going to...
Doesn't matter. I know what I'm doing next
I
turn.
don't need that. Okay, so I'm going to place a card in my portfolio.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
because it's gonna gain me.
Surprised.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a decree. Again, we're saying that it's taking the decree and the ability to take another one.
We read the rules.
Yeah.
We verified.
So the 2 decrees that I'll take is, I think I have a majority currently in books.
Yes, you do. You have 3 buildings of books. I have 2.
And that is nothing. That is nothing.
For each book,
That's
which is not
something
bad. And for each cloth,
I currently have the
more
majority at C, actually.
But that could change.
But it's also for being tied at C. So I don't think you'll be building 2 stores. So that's good for me. Okay, that's good.
I was going to point out that the cloth is
it's
literally
5
points. What was the first one you took that's
all
not
right.
C?
Yeah, but...
Oh, they're the same. They're all 5 points. Just take them. Doesn't matter.
So
okay,
that's
great.
just that. Okay, now I can do things with the nobles. Yep. So
which minor actions do you think are good for you?
That's a good question.
Useless. I think this is 1 VP,
2 VP,
so that's pointless.
Yes, 2 VP.
Sure, another ship you can't.
I could
producing resources is nice.
Yeah, I could upgrade
sold at the end of the game, right?
I could upgrade the ship. Oh,
no,
there's no ships. Okay,
no
sorry.
ships.
What? Producing?
Yes. Are they sold off?
No.
No, they're not sold off. Okay. These give you nothing, and a plan, you won't get to build it. So either producing, we said, is nothing, right?
Yeah.
Are we sure? Yes, we're sure. So just take it. Take it.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
You can give him a cloth since you didn't take the one that's points for cloth. And
that's it.
That is it.
Yep, end of turn. Oh, no.
You could sell to the ships, right?
Yes, so I'll do that instead, yeah.
Okay, so I gave you the resource back. Okay, my ship is actually better, it's +3.
No, but I want the VP.
But okay, sure. Sure. You're right.
Okay, so
money is also VP, it's 5 for 1. Yeah.
So that's 1, and then 2, 3. So, never mind. So, yes. So that is 2, 4, plus 4, that's 8, plus 6, that's 14. Right?
Okay, and theoretically you can sell as many resources as you want, right?
Yeah.
So just for the head math, if you were to use up my ship, these 2 would be 7 each. And then
you wouldn't score.
I would.
No, but I want you to not score.
If you don't fill the ship...
Yeah, it doesn't score, right. So let's do what you're saying, yes.
Okay. So these 2 go here, and that's 14 points for you. 14 money for you. And they don't get flipped. So at the start of my turn, they don't ship. And I could fill this and get 4 points, but I have more interesting things to do.
Okay.
So that's very good. And I think they automatically score...
At the end of the game, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do this. I don't pay because I'm fabulous and I have this. I have been abusing it so hard.
Yeah.
So hard. I don't even have money. Anywho, I get 2 decrees. I use up 1 cube to get 3 decrees. We said that that's the max.
Okay.
So let's see. This is for each one of my buildings, which will be 6 points. So hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. For each cloth is useless. For each book is just 3 points. It's not amazing. For each building of mine in A, I have none, so that's useless. For generally each building in A, that's 1 point. It's pointless for me. For each blue public building,
3 buildings points.
3 points. That's the same as this one. I only took 1, so I can take 2. This is max or tied built, and I have 4. So I take this, and then I have another one. What's the last one? 2 wigs for each blue, that's 0. So I'm gonna take this, which is another 3 points. And that is it. End of the game.
Woo. All right, so I think we're supposed to have some kind of marker, but I don't remember where it is.
For what?
Okay, so first let me. I think I'm supposed to get 3 victory points.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Because whatever, and then let's just take the cardinal and move him across the VP thingies. So first we score ships according to their hull. So I have a whole 3, which means I get 3 points.
Very good. I get 4 points.
4 points. And then for each set of rubble cubes, we get 3 points. So I have 12 points total.
Very good. I have 9.
Okay.
I'll give you your 12.
Okay. Next up, the store majority. So for gold, you get
tied.
We're tied.
I have 1 gold. You have 1 gold.
So
each
that's
get
2.
Very good. Cloth, I think you're the only one compete. No?
No, we're tied. Very good.
Tied.
So that's 6 per.
Well, I did my best.
Yeah. For books, I am leading, so that's 9 points for me.
9 points, sorry. So that's 85, and I get what, 3 points?
3 points.
Very good. And
for tools,
I'm the only one.
Yeah, so that's 6 points for you.
Okay. So I'm at 69.
1 point for every
Reas.
5, so that's 2, 4, 5 points for me.
Yeah, I have nothing.
Okay.
No money.
Next up is decrease.
Oh.
Although it's kind of weird. Let's do it last.
Sure.
Let's do this first. So that's majority of officials in public buildings built. I have 8.
I have also 8.
Really?
Oh, wait. I have an additional 1.
Yeah, that's really important.
Each.
Yeah.
So I have a total of 4, so that's 12.
I don't think, maybe for
This
each. Doesn't matter.
counts.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That counts. Yeah.
So even if it's just +1, I still win.
Yeah.
So I get 15.
15 points for you. Careful, because it's the edge of the board.
4, 5, yes, and I'm bad at edging.
Okay, so
Very
that's
good.
it. Let's do decrease. I get 2 points.
Sure. And I get 4.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Now we get to the fun part, which is decrease. Let's start with you because you're behind.
Not for long. So this is 3 points because this is 1 for each public building that's blue. So that's 1, 2, 3. Very good. This is majority of built or tied.
Yeah.
Majority or tied. So I get 5 points from that. That's nice for me. This is for each building that's mine anywhere. So that's
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 102. Sure.
Yeah.
And this is for each 2 influence. So that'll be
2
points. For each building of mine at D, since I have the entire D is mine, then I get 10 points.
So that's 14.
Yeah. These are very rare. Like there are very few that can give you more than 5.
Yeah.
And this is for each general building in D, so that's another
5.
5.
So that's 19. Okay.
So let's do you, honey.
Yeah. All right. So if I have the majority at C, which I do, that's 5.
Yes.
If I have the majority of books,
which you do.
Of bookstores, so that's 5.
Mm-hmm.
For every store at B, so that's 4. For every cloth store of mine, so that's just 2 points.
2 points.
If I have the majority influence, which I do, that's 5 points. If I have the majority at D, which I don't, and if I have the majority in stores, which I don't. So that is it.
You know what's gonna happen now?
What?
Someone's gonna point out a silly rules mistake we made that's gonna be like 2 points of a difference less for me, and then I
literally
lose.
If I had a coin, we would have tied.
Wow. So let's just pretend you sold this one.
Yeah.
And then you get an additional 4 coins.
Sure. So that's another point. And then we need to check tiebreakers. And then tiebreakers will be...
I love that we're playing this as if it's co-op, but
it doesn't
it's
really
part of
matter.
the fun, at least for me.
The player with the most sets of rubble, then I would have won.
Yay, honey, you won.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Good enough for me.
Okay. Thoughts. Let's talk about art and components. Top notch?
Point? This is like what? A top 10 for me and for you, or just for
Yeah, but
me?
let's talk about arts and components specifically. So I think it's top notch. The only
Fantastic.
Yeah, the only thing that I could say is that it's perhaps a bit big. I mean, it is difficult to play.
There's a lot of art areas that could have been a bit smaller, but this is part of the shtick of Lacerda games, that they're slightly excessive. It makes unboxing them and the entire experience of opening them up very fun.
Yeah.
So while there's definitely some space that could have been cut off, we only notice it when we're trying to film because it does not fit.
Yeah.
It just literally does not fit. But we don't usually mind the size. It's
yeah.
I love the thick cardboard. It's a feature that makes it very fun to play. And I also like the extra meeples and the attention put to these details. It's fun.
Yes, I agree. Let's talk about replayability, maybe?
This game has a very high replayability, in my opinion, because, first of all, the strategy just varies vastly according to the few things that are random. Like this time we randomized the bonuses on the tiles just for the lols. There was absolutely no point in doing that. There isn't a single winning strategy that you can take every time in this game. It all depends on the decrees, and it depends on the church tiles. And it depends on the minor bonuses of the cards. So very, very high replayability. It is a bit on the heavier side, and it is a bit difficult to teach new people. So this has to factor in, because even though the replayability is endless, bringing new people to a Lacerda game requires time.
So I want to say that I don't feel like this game has a huge amount of replayability. I do think it has a good amount of replayability.
You dare to contradict me.
Yeah.
The winner.
Yeah. It has a good amount of it, but it doesn't have a huge amount of it. And I think the reason is because everything is basically amounts to the same thing. You do need to have a good amount of every bit of gameplay. You do have to have a certain amount of, or like you have to have some public buildings, you have to have some stores, you have to have some church tiles, and you have to have a lot of decrees. And the fact that the decrees are random means that you just sort of, and we do that a lot in Lisboa. We don't tend to take decree cards up front and then play according to them. We basically play opportunistically, where we just play the game, and at the end of the game we just pick the cards that are best suited to us, which is almost deterministic. It doesn't really, it has no strategic value to it, at least.
Well, you did deny me points by taking a decree that's useless for you.
But again, it's just min-maxing very simply.
On the one hand, I get you. On the other hand, decree actions is an action that you want to avoid as much as you can, because it's an action that does not benefit you in any way.
During the game.
During the game.
That's true.
As opposed to every other single action. Everything you do, placing a public store, placing a public building, placing a store, they all give you rubble cubes and bonuses. But this one is just...
Sorry.
Yes?
No, I just...
You just remembered.
I just remembered that these two pay off as Jerez as well.
So you didn't really need this.
Yeah.
We would have tied anyway. No, but I would have gotten 1 point and you would have gotten 2 points. So yeah, we would have tied anyway. So you still won.
All right.
Not that it matters.
No. Okay, so I was saying, replayability. In terms of teaching it, I think you're correct. It's a very, very difficult game to teach.
Yes.
Mainly because I think the thematic reasoning isn't really tied into the action. It's really...
Some of them yes, some of them no. Like
the
hell is that thing?
Yeah, the church is really abstract. And I think also the portfolio, I think, is really abstract.
Upper part, lower part, that doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
It's part of the elegance of the game, in my opinion, but it also does not tie thematically to anything.
Yeah. So it is difficult to explain, and it is very complex. I mean, things do not sort of tie together even mechanically, I think. Like, remember, there's scorched church scoring here, and what else? If you are low on influence, you can pay in victory points. If you are low in, where is it? It's somewhere. If you're low in nobles, then you can pay money. If you
can pay money instead of those?
If you're low, only if you're missing them.
Really?
And the cost is
aware.
this per.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have money, but I was low on nobles. I've never even known that feature, and it's not written anywhere.
I think it is. It's right over somewhere.
No. Are you sure you're not just...
No, I'm not making this up. And also, if you get sets of rubble, and there's a lot of little components to the gameplay.
Yeah, sets of rubble is written here, but...
Yeah. So, but that's okay. I mean, overall, I think this is an excellent game if you are okay with very complex games, because at the end of the day, you are trying to think 2 steps ahead, and it is, and you are also very interactive with your opponents.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole thing is a sort of co-op little thing.
Yeah,
right?
It's a co-op market similar to Gallerist, though it's a lot different to Gallerist in the same way, in the same vein.
Yep. So...
Did we move from replayability to properly reviewing it?
Yeah, and so I'm saying that overall it's an excellent game. I mean, relative to other Lacerda games, I think for me at least it's the maybe second, although not by far. I think my top Lacerda game is Kanban for some reason. I don't know why. I just really like it. But this is
calling you mean Sandra. Is that why?
And I think this is the second one, the second most favorite game of mine of Lacerda. But it's really close to Kanban. So yeah, I think it's an excellent game, and I would recommend it to everyone who likes their games extremely heavy, but also beautiful and rich and interactive, but in a good way, and really puzzly. Really puzzly. Go ahead.
So yeah, if you don't already mentioned the art and the components and the usability, this is for me top tier. Like
yes,
it's easy to say it's Ian O'Toole, it's beautiful, but it goes beyond being pretty. The entire board is a specific shade of blue, and everything that you need to notice is in a color that's different enough to be noticeable, but close enough to fit thematically with the board.
Sure.
This entire region is blue, but it's not the same blue, and the other colors are kind of muted to fit in. It's just lovely. Everything that's supposed to pop, pops. These actions are segregated. Yes, it would have been nice if they written the extra things, like you have to pay judges for this, or you have to pay VP when you have to pay
state officials.
They're not state officials yet. They're nobles. But you need to pay nobles if you want.
No, I think these are the nobles. Never mind. Whatever.
There are a lot of little things that a few little things that should have been on the board, which is what makes the game a bit harder to teach. But it's still phenomenal. It's incredibly complicated. You have to plan a couple of turns ahead. And I really like that thing of, you tell people, yes, in your turn, all you do is play one card. Yeah. Except you can play it in 3 different ways.
Yeah.
You can use the same card for a simpler bonus and then use the resources to supplement, or you can use it for a passive in those cases, or you can play it, and everything has a different cost. You're basically paying money and influence for most of your actions, but you're also paying the nobles, and there's a lot of complexity here that I really like. My favorite aspect is actually the market. My least favorite is the church, but and the decrees. But the market is my favorite because you always get something. Someone might screw you over and then you'll get less points, but you always get something, which is nice. It makes it feel co-op and it completely changes the game. At first you pay a lot for the stores, a lot, because all the rubble is here and the costs are insane, but you have so many options. And later down the game the costs are really diminished, so money isn't a big deal, which plays nicely into this entire area because you get more stores. So when you produce resources, you produce a lot more resources, but suddenly they're not worth as much. And there's a lot of interplay that's really, really, really fun. It also makes the bank action something that's very relative. If I'm playing and I have the option to do a bank and I'm like, no, that's not worthwhile, 2 turns later it might be here because someone took a church action and someone built a ship, and suddenly I'm like, oh, that's 5. That's good for me now. So a lot of player interaction, almost all of it positive, which is very good in my opinion. The one thing that I have to say to the game's detriment, and that's something that some people have mentioned when we played, is that the follow-up actions, even though they're an integral part of the game, could be a complete showstopper. Like if you're 3 players or 4 players and there are 2 follow-ups, you can whip out your phone and just browse Instagram for 10 minutes while people think and do their stuff. So come prepared with a lot of patience. Yeah, because
especially at higher player counts.
At higher player counts, the
did you ever
follow-up
play
actions
this for?
can be brutal.
I don't think so.
I think we did.
Yeah?
I think we did. And everyone enjoyed it.
Oh.
Now, another thing that I do have to mention is that we did not find a way to house rule the decrees. The decrees is a mechanism that I get and I enjoy, but I only enjoy it when it's in my favor. They're completely random. They could be 10 points for you and they could be 3 points for you. And I'm saying as last action I played this, I could take 3 decrees.
Yeah.
I got 2 decrees that were one decree that was phenomenal for me and 2 that were meh.
Yeah.
I could have gotten different decrees and I could have won this.
Yeah.
This was basically decided on what the other decrees would have been. This is 2 wigs per ship. This isn't better. This is the same as the influence one that I have, but like it could have been something else. It could have been tools and then I'd get more points. It's random and I'd be happy if we found a way to house rule it so it's a bit less random, because it kind of takes the edge off of victory knowing that you won or lost based on a gigantic stack of cards. This is I think the Lisboa game that has the most randomization and victory points in my opinion. Gallerist is a lot tighter, so is Vinyos, and so is Kanban.
There isn't a deck of victory point cards.
There isn't a deck of anything that's win or lose in any of the other games. Now, obviously, most of the times you'll be playing Lisboa, it's not going to be so tight that you need the tiebreaker and the winner is decided on a single card. Usually, it'll be much more spread out, but it does happen and you have to take it into account. I think that's the only minus for the game. It's one of my favorite Lisboa games. It's one of my favorite games in general. And it's definitely like masterfully done as far as how the different components interact with each other. I think I usually complain mostly about the church cards, the church tiles that are also very random and come from a stack of 40-something. But this time they were so beneficial to me. Well, that I can't really complain about them. But this too is an element that's very, very random. I think that this is one of the first ones I got, and that was 10 points over you. Yeah, that was the tiebreaker for that was the difference between both of us getting 10 points and me getting 15, you getting 5. And this is one of the first tiles I picked up, and I abused it to high heaven. I didn't need to get much more money because I would just use the
treasury cards.
Yeah, treasury cards as actions. So lots of depth, lots of complexity, a bit of randomization, which could be a turnoff for some people, but it's randomization. It could be easily house ruled if it really bothers you. We just haven't found a way to do that yet. But,
yeah.
But probably. Highly recommended, beautiful game, incredible user experience, just fun.
Okay. So highly recommended, and that is it. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So
I'm gonna go get me some coffee.
All right. So we hope you enjoyed this playthrough and review, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.